We did it?
The invisibility belt. He grazed him. That's gonna hurt in like 10 seconds. Thanks, Morty.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to the season finale of Rick and Morty. Star Mort, Return of the Jerry. That is right. And we got some mistakes for you in this one. This episode of Rick and Morty was actually pretty cool. We get a second Beth, that's right, and this one is pretty badass. We also get a cheerleader scene for the guys out there. That's right. If you haven't seen that scene, you might want to check it out. Not a whole lot to go on, but still, something for the guys. And also, Tammy makes a return. It will be her final appearance. And if you haven't seen what happened to Tammy, we're going to show you. That's right. Stay tuned to the end of the video and you'll find out what happens to Tammy. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for coming back out again to hang out with us. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Now we'll keep you updated of all of our up and coming videos. I mean, all of them. You'll get every notification. Not that there's a lot, but you'll get them nonetheless. Let's go.
Okay, have fun, Pumpkin. Sorry, I'm a piece of shit father.
Oh, well, the self-loathing buys a lot back. Jerry, leave the puppet.
It's a one-way ticket to a breakthrough, Beth.
Damn it, an alien spider just bit my finger. It's an alien cliff. You can just say spider.
So for mistake number one, the family is sitting down to dinner. They're eating eggs, they're drinking juice, and they're enjoying each other's company, or as much as they could. Notice that Jerry is putting something together and he's using glue. The glue label appears to be facing toward Jerry, more toward the camera, the view that we can see it. But as you notice, when the camera angle switches, as usual, the label also changes, which means the bottle changes positions. Who changed it? Did Jerry pick it up and move it? Nope. We get a clear path of that glue the whole entire time, and no one ever touches it. Mistake number one.
And don't insult my intelligence by lying to me.
Okay, then, never mind.
So for mistake number two, we're going to stay at the dinner table and we're going to focus mostly on Morty. So notice that Morty has some distance between him and his mom, like most teenage boys will want. Don't want to be sitting too close to mommy. You might be a mommy's boy or whatever.
Hey, mama's boy. But you're gonna cry. Let's see you cry.
But you can see as the camera angle switches, we get a front of them shot of them from the front, and we can see that Morty is a lot closer to Beth than he was originally.
I love shattering diamonds. I just want to shatter them all the time.
So for mistake number three, Rick has adjourned back to the garage, his safe haven. Notice that he puts all the security up and makes sure that no one comes in and bugs him because he wants some time to himself. Notice that Beth number two, I told you she was going to appear, is in the garage already waiting for him, and she is standing just to the left of this red dot, as you can see here. But when the camera angle switches, we get a close-up of Beth, and we can now see that she is standing directly in front of the red dot. Did she step further to the left, or no, she didn't. No.
Stop undressing me with your eyes, Debbie. I just want to work out here in peace. I'm not out here for your sexual titillation. Hey.
So for this part, we can see that Rick is pretty nervous talking to Beth. She looks pretty upset, and he is definitely on guard. She throws the neck bomb that she found inside of her throat onto the counter, we can see here. But when the camera angle switches back and forth, we can now see that the neck bomb and the blood that was on it is gone. But when the camera angle switches yet again, we can see that it reappears one more time. That is some magical neck bomb. Neck bomb? Neck bomb.
I don't want to be a loser who was twice kicked off a city bus for watching Monday Night Raw too loud on her cell phone.
Hey, that happened to me.
So in this part, she is attempting to kill Rick. She's threatening to kill Rick, let's put it that way. depending on what she's asked. So notice that she has these laser things around his neck, and they ingrain themselves into the box as we see here that's on the shelf. But when the camera angle switches back and forth, we can see now that the marks are gone that were on the box. But yet again, when we get another shot of the box again, the marks are back there again. Now, what happened there? Did the animators do this scene out of sequence? Who knows? But we're showing you the mistakes nonetheless.
She's sleepy? What the hell was that? I didn't see you trying anything. The bed isn't better than not in the bed. Where's Summer?
So for mistake number 6, Summer is broken into the house of her new crush. So she loves this guy. She likes this guy. He's working in the yard with his shirt off and all that. Notice that we can't see anything under the bed. He probably needs to make it a little bit better, but nonetheless, we can't see what's under it. But when the camera angle switches, we can now see that there are some clothes or something. It looks like a sweater under the bed that we couldn't see previously. Boom.
You're still here.
Steven.
I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm gonna get you out of this.
So for this next mistake, Morty and Summer are having it out. They want the belt, they want the invisibility, they want all this good stuff. But Morty leaves the room after giving Summer the fake belt. Notice that there's no one outside the door, but the door closes and opens almost instantaneously, and now all of a sudden there's the guy that is Summer's crush is standing right there. How did he get there so fast? I don't know. We know he couldn't have seen Morty because Morty was invisible, but still, he moved pretty fast.
Haley, you have to drive him to the test. I do it, but Saturdays are for me.
So, for mistake number 8 of Rick and Morty, we can see that Beth and Rick are now inside Shoney's. Shoney! That's right, baby. We love Shoney. And actually, because of Rick and Morty is the reason why we love Shoney's.
Get out of the booth, take all your clothes off, and fold yourself 12 times.
You got it.
6 folds, huh? It's Shoney's. 6 folds, huh? It's Shoney's. 6 folds, huh? It's Shoney's.
But as Rick is having a drink, whether it's beer, root beer, or regular beer, whatever it is, notice that he holds his arm up, and all we can see is the sleeve to his shirt underneath. But when the camera angle switches back and forth, we can now see that Rick has some sort of device on that catches liquids as he spits it out and puts it back into his cup. Maybe that device disappears and reappears. Maybe it came out of his skin, because we do know his arm is fake animatronic. So who knows? But we're chalking that up as a mistake.
You guys seen the shrink ray? It's usually in the cupboard with the ice cream maker we never use.
Hey, I use it to freeze and eat yogurt.
So for mistake number 9, we got the cheerleaders, like we promised. And now we are inside the cheerleader locker room. Oh yeah, baby, cheerleader locker room.
Did you vote? Yeah, Darcy thinks she should get captain because her dad pays for everything. I don't believe in osmosis. It's not brown nosing. She's the departing captain. She did a lot for the squad.
And we can see here as the cheerleaders, they begin to change. So practice is over and they're probably going to go back to class, or maybe it's after school. Maybe they're on their way home. But notice the cheerleader here, her belly button looks normal, right? In terms of animation. But when the camera angle switches, it actually doesn't switch. And actually she gets undressed and we lose shot of her belly button. And now when it comes back, her belly button is missing. It's no longer there. So is she an alien of some sort? I don't think so, but still, her belly button is gone.
Did you fart in my stasis pod again? Why, I oughta...
You oughta wash off that nana pudding.
So for our last and final mistake, well, we got a couple bonuses for you, so stay tuned. But Summer hits Rick in the back of the head with a fire extinguisher. Now, I don't know if you've ever lifted a fire extinguisher before or held one, but those things are pretty heavy and pretty tough. Now, she could have broken his neck or at the very least given him a concussion. We don't know that she probably doesn't care, but still, that was pretty dangerous. But notice that the foam that she covers him with is not covering the top of his head. But when the camera angle switches back and forth, now his whole head is covered in that foam. Did she spray him with more? No, she didn't, because the fire extinguisher was on the ground. Did it grow? No, the animators made a mistake.
Do you ever get the feeling people think we're weird?
No, and as a scientist slash bounty hunter, I'm extremely perceptive.
So, we promised you a bonus, and here we are. This was the last Rick and Morty, the series finale, and we gotta say that this one was amazing. We had to throw a couple more bonuses in there to make the video a little bit longer because we actually love this show. Rick and Morty is amazing. Notice that Tammy, we said that she was making a comeback, is standing in the street. Nowhere near the perforated lines or the spaced out lines that are in the middle of the street. But we can see as the camera angle switches from back and forth, we get a closer up shot of Tammy, and we can see that she is now standing on one of the lines that she wasn't standing on before.
Do you ever get the feeling people think we're weird?
No, and as a scientist slash bounty hunter, I'm extremely perceptive.
So for the next bonus, Morty and Summer have their hands up, so they've given up. But the alien that has them dead to rights blows up, and his goo is all over the walls. All over. But when the camera switches back and forth as the kids begin to leave, we can see that the goo has evaporated. Maybe that's what happened to it. Maybe it just, I don't know. Who knows what happens to alien blood? Like, I don't know. I mean, it could form back into another alien. It could turn into Kool-Aid. Like, who knows what happens to it? But it's gone in this scene.
Do you ever get the feeling people think we're weird?
No, and as a scientist slash bounty hunter, I'm extremely perceptive.
So for our last and final bonus, we got both Beths out there kicking some alien butt, and one of them gets like alien blood goo splattered all over her, our Beth. So the alien Beth, or Beth number 2, doesn't get any on her, but we can see that she kind of just wipes it off, like it's something easy to just wipe off. I mean, again, we don't know what alien blood is like. We don't know the consistency of it. Maybe it does wipe right off. I don't know. But I think that it should have taken a little bit more than just wiping your hand on it to get it off of your skin. Maybe a little 409? I don't know. Maybe a little Fabuloso to get that stuff out. But yeah, she kind of just wipes it off like it's no problem, and I'm not buying it.
Well, I'm not trying to get slimed. What? It's not a ghost, dumbass. How do you know?
We are very curious to know what you thought of this final episode of Rick and Morty. Did you love it? Did you say, wow, that was one of the best ones ever? Are you excited for the return? Let us know in the comment section below. That's it for the mistakes that we have found in Rick and Morty. Remember to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bells now, and we'll keep you updated of all of our up and coming videos. Go ahead. I'll wait a couple seconds while you do that. Okay, should have been done by now. Anyway, my name is Lee from Movie Mistakes. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
You made me go to a wedding. And you killed my best friend. I should have said that one first.